I'm not working minimum wage. I'd rather live my life.
Allen, up, grabbed, gets away. Oh my goodness, how did he escape? It goes off to McKenzie. He'll drive and dance. The clock continues to tick.
They gotta spike
he picks
it.
up 11. The clock is at 5. The clock is at 3. Miami is 1. Zeros on the clock.
Kevin, this game had everything. Both these teams gave everything they had. McKenzie trying to get out of bounds, can't make it to the sideline. That uses up valuable time. They don't have enough time to spike it.
Allen went for 401 through the air. They ran out of time in the first half. They run out of time in the end. And the offensive coordinator, Dorsey.
Cincinnati ready, including Logan Wilson. And this was during the break in the action as the Jets' Quinnen Williams was sharing his opinion. Players got in between.
We're going to head to the locker room.
That's interesting. You could have thrown a Hail Mary, right?
That's what I thought.
The only reason you would do that is because I've always wondered, quarterback could get hurt. Look at, he's upset right here. Mahomes is like, I don't want to run the ball and finish the half. He's like, well, stop. We're playing good. It's tough. They got a good D-line. I know, but just trust us. Come on.
Andy says, come on, let's go on in. But a little disagreement there.
Through the middle. Shove. Inside the 40. And that's why he does all. That's why, as Bill Parcells would say, that's why he does all them squats.
Oh, perfect timing to show how committed he is in that weight room. His lower half is as strong as anybody's. I mean, and he never. The other thing is, probably the most humble superstar in the NFL, and is just a grinder. And let's not forget about this offensive line. This is a veteran group.
Got a face mask there that wasn't called last season,
that's
too.
What the crowd saw.
The slot position in that 3 spot.
There's Hollins looking to throw. Goes back across the field. And Jacobs knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Zach Cunningham is dead.
Pressure all the time, but in this case, it's the interior guys that create the pressure. Sheldon Rankins 98, Quinnen Williams 95. Thank you. And they just took one-on-one and defeated their blockers. Jamar Chase, Sauce Gardner, been going out of the lot.
This last week, here's a 1st and 10. Fake by Allen, decides to run, gobbled up by Holland. At the line. His strength may move it a yard, but nothing more. Oh, and look at that. Helmet is off. Do not mess with, there goes a flag. Do not mess around with Josh Allen, man. He is a...
Allen was hot. Somebody did something. So Wilkins did something.
There's stuff that happens in those piles that we don't want to know.
After the play was over, personal foul, offense number 17. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Allen took his left hand. Really good in the second half.
No, he's been good. He's all those things that you said, Joe. He's got a good command of this offense. He's tough. He's got the respect of the locker room, and he's played well and within his talents. It looks like they got a little something going on down there.
Scrum going on here at the end of the game. It's a final 23-16. Dallas wins it. Dallas has a date at home against Washington next week. Meanwhile, the Giants are here against Chicago. And thankfully, it doesn't look like anything's coming out of that. Daniel Jones, number 8, right in the middle of all that, got knocked around tonight. We saw a brilliant...
option to kick it off the tee or free kick it as such through the 15-yard line. Return just shy of the 30s. Montreal Washington gets hit hard, and we've had a lot of flags in this half, and we have another one here. And we got a lot of pushing and shoving now. So as they all sort this out and they sort out the penalty as well.
Lives to see another here. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. Harris can walk in. Stumbles over the goal line. Touchdown Patriots.
It's going to take a lot of the secondary people with him. You get a good block on the end.
Patrick Queen had an opportunity for a pick 6, and he missed it. And you wonder what that conversation was about. A little moxie from Mac Jones.
You see the frustration on the sideline. It's a young team, a lot of emotion. Receivers want opportunities to make plays. We saw that last week. It looked better in the first half, but it's not gone their way in the second.
Of what the Dolphins do defensively today.
It's Singletary in the backfield. Allen goes in the block outside. And they try to go in there, but it was stuffed well. A loss of a yard. Back to the 9. Diggs and Howard have a little talk and a flag thrown. We talked before the game. We thought it might get Sheppy. They know each other very, very well,
yes,
obviously.
They do know each other well, and the Bills have dominated in recent years, winning 7 straight games, as you mentioned at the top, Kevin. And I think just trying to set the tone early, the defense got a little too aggressive after the whistle was blown.
Defense number 25. That's half the distance to the goal line. The first down for Buffalo.
It's on Howard. He didn't have a great week last week in Baltimore. Gave up 5 receptions, over 100 yards and a touchdown. And he is dealing with a groin injury. He is not 100%. Missed some practice starting today.
Well, and that's unfortunate because that would have been 3rd and short for the Dolphins defense.